you look at that sunset? Is that not beautiful? Gosh, I love living in the country. Hey everybody, it's Jay Ball, Blue Jays Outdoors. Hope you've been having an awesome day. Really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. We're in the dog days of summer right now here in Michigan. I know you guys aren't going to see this video for a little while, but it's hot out. For Michigan, it's warm. It's actually been kind of a mild summer. We've had a couple days in the 90s, mostly mid to upper 80s. It's getting humid. You know, the fishing has been really good for the last 2 months as far as the frog bite goes. You guys have been seeing Dylan and I absolutely lay this smack down on a lot of frog fish. And you know, the area we've been fishing has been getting hard by us, but not only by us, but a couple other people, some tournaments. I said, you know what, in this episode, I want to go to a place that I haven't been to in a while, probably about 2 or 3 months, get into the canals where I know the fishing has been good in the past. However, unfortunately, the water's down about 1.5 feet this year, and I just don't think the fish are in there, or if they were beat up the day before, because this is a Sunday that I went into this canal. Super windy, so this is why I'm doing the intro here at the house and the exit, but you guys are going to hear some of the audio. I apologize for the wind. But anyway, so I went to the canals with high hopes. I was going to try to get on a topwater bite in the morning. I got a few, but then the wind picked up, and this kind of cold front came through, shut the topwater bite down, so I went over, ran the canals, and I flipped the canals for like 3 hours, and I couldn't put a strategy together. So I left the canals thinking, okay, well, I guess I need to try to get on a frog bite. The sun was up, water was warming up, probably about mid 80s, low to mid 80s. And guys, that pink GOOGAN frog is absolutely slaying them right now. I put a lot of the JB's Lure Lipstick JB crawfish jelly on it. Guys, I ended up going like 13 for maybe 30, I think. A couple really good blow-ups, a really nice class of fish. I think most of the fish I was catching were probably in the 2.5, 3, maybe 3.5 pound range, a couple of them. But guys, check this video out. I really appreciate it. Stay tuned because you're not gonna wanna miss this new video that I'm getting ready to show you guys. How's that looking sound? Pocket frog. Yeah. First one. These bats in here chasing small bait fish, so I apologize. This wind should stop. When the storm cloud comes through. First one. Not a giant, but always fun to catch. There's the first one finally. Not a giant, but he wanted that EA Bait Company mud bug. That's in the custom PB Money JB. It's my own custom color, so yeah, not a giant, but finally got one. Some of you may or may not know, but I use a 5/0 Gamakatsu hook, and you guys can see that fish was not coming off. So, first true flipping dock seawall fish of the season. Get him back in the water. Bye-bye. I'll explain this setup. So this is a 5/0 Gamakatsu offset EWG hook with this PB Money JB mud bug, like I said, the EA Bait Company made for me. I use a 1/4 ounce pegged queen tungsten weight, 20 pound Seagar fluorocarbon with, I think it's 30 pound high vis yellow Fish Power Pro braid, and I've got this on a Lew's Mach 2 speed spool, 7.5 to 1 gear ratio on a 7'3" medium heavy power action rod. And all I've been doing, I used to do this a lot last summer, but because I've been on such a good frog bite, which you guys have seen, I haven't come in here at all. But I just go along these seawalls and try to find places where they might be hiding. Sometimes I look for boats that are covered up like this pontoon right here. Those ones maybe haven't been moved for the weekend, and it seems like those areas that haven't been disturbed are where most of the fish are at. So yeah, we just keep flipping along and see if we can't pick up a few more. Thanks. Appreciate it. It's only the second one. There we go. Oh, it looks like they still want the pink frog, guys. I just pulled up to a new spot. It's been really slow, so I didn't have my camera on, but look at this second cast with that pink GOOGAN filthy frog, and that big old bass destroyed it, probably about a good 19-incher. So get some pictures and get this one back in the water, and I'll put the camera back on. So let's try this again. So I casted right over there, missed it the first time, and the second time he ate it, but I really wasn't working. I just casted it deep into these reeds and just kind of let it sit there, and he smashed it the second time. Oh, there's another one. Oh, missed him. So there's a couple right here on the back side of this reed pile, or these reeds. Oh man, I turned away and looked because I heard just somebody say something, and that fish smashed. I don't know if that was a different one, but I felt him. I think I stung him. Dang it. I need to pay attention. I just heard somebody and I looked away. I struggled, man. I only had 3. I got 4 now. Just had 3 hits right here in the last 5 minutes. Put some sauce on. Getting out here in these open reeds, I think it definitely helps. They'll be stacked up on the back side of these reeds, the back side of these wind-blown reeds. Oh my gosh, I hope I got that. He absolutely just smashed that thing and missed it. I might be able to get him again. Stung him pretty good. He ain't gonna bite again. Oh, dang it. I missed that duck in that one, but that fish didn't get stung. That was a big bass, it seemed like. Oh, dang it. Lost him. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Frog. They love that GOOGAN Squad pink frog, guys. Yes, they do. Nice one. Nice, fat, healthy, late summer largemouth bass. Let's get some pictures of this one. Perfect hook set. Top of the mouth. Get back in the water. Get another one. Awesome. Man, if you're not throwing a pink frog, I don't know why. Look at the size of that one. That is there's nothing wrong with that fish. That is a good quality fish right there, folks. Look at that. Red lips. Look at how red those lips are. Typically you don't see that unless it's springtime when they're feeding on the craws and their lips are really sensitive. Look at that fish. That is beautiful. Oh, hook just came out. So, you know, we're just going to get this one back in the water. She played nice. We'll play nice. Actually, let's do a slow one. Sorry about the wind. I gotta charge my camera, and I can't have my mic plugged in when the battery's charging, so I do apologize, guys. The one or a different view, I should say. But yeah, until I get a better camera or a different camera, we're just gonna have to live with this. So. But with more views, more followers, you know, start making some revenue generation with Blue Jays Outdoors. So tell your friends' friends, so I can make better content for you guys. Help me get to 1,000 followers so I can start getting some revenue generated from these YouTube videos, and I will get new camera equipment and make better videos. So please hit that like button, turn the notification bell, hit the subscription button too. Leave a comment, helps with the algorithm. Definitely appreciate all your guys' support as always. See if we can't catch another one. There he is. Came back for it. Dance for me. Not a giant, but another nice one. Pretty colors. Look at how white this one is. Some pretty colors. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Look how fat she is. She's getting ready for fall. So, man, that's a good hook set. I'm gonna get a picture of that one. Alrighty, let's get this one back in the water. Sorry about the wind again. Bye-bye. Another thing you'll notice I'm doing a lot of is putting the JB's crawfish jelly, or lipstick JB's crawfish jelly on the bottom of the frog. It's working. I mean, these fish, as soon as it hits the water, it's just a reaction bite, so that scent is raining down on them. And they gotta have it, especially in these open reeds. I know you've seen me fishing these a lot, but you can see there's not a lot of heavy vegetation, so that scent, when that frog hits the water, it's raining down on top of it. And as soon as that fish gets within inches, it just has to have it, not only because of the crayfish scent, but because of the fear pheromone. So you guys have got to start putting that lure lipstick JB's crawfish jelly on your frogs. You won't be disappointed. There he is. Oh man, missed him, dang it. Get out of there. There we go. Nothing wrong with that one. That's a nice fish. Heck yeah, look at the size of that fish. That is a nice, oh, come on, quit. It's on the bottom of your tongue. Nice fish. Look at that, choke that pink frog. Let's get her back in the water. I hooked her in the bottom of the tongue. I want to make sure she goes back good. Awesome. Oh, hopefully there's more than one up here like the other point. I think there was 5 or 6 in the first one I stopped at. Oh, there he is. Oh, it's a nice fish. That feels like a nice fish. There we go. Look at that one, folks. Look at that. Just cruising across the top of the surface. That's a nice fish. Look at that one. Heck yeah. Look at that chunk. Look at the difference in color of that one. Man, I'm really sorry about the wind, guys. Fish, look at that. Smash that GOOGAN squat filthy pink frog. That's a nice quality fish. Again, got her in the bottom of the tongue. When you do that, you want to be careful with them and get them back in the water because they can bleed pretty bad. There, we're just gonna get her back in the water. No fancy release or anything. Awesome, sweet. There he is. Missed him once and came back for it. Nice, beautiful fish. Look at that white. white on that fish. That is so pretty. Just gonna get a picture of that one. Oh, missed him. Thought he came back for it. Oh man, dang it. I got hung up on that grass. The bald eagle right there. Way back there. We're talking way back in the weeds. Check that one out. GOOGAN Squad Filthy Frog. Way back in the back. Guys, check that out. So that fish was actually looking at my frog, and oh crap, he's doing that. And he didn't want it, so I just did the old bait and switch. So that was pretty freaking cool. Pink chatterbait. Actually got him on the top of the nose. I don't know how that happened, but definitely took a swipe at it. Let's get this out without hurting. There. Nice fish. Get it back in the water. Sweet. There we go. Another one on the filthy frog. Hopefully you guys are seeing why I love throwing pink frog. So yeah, you guys need to start throwing one if you're not. Highly suggested. Awesome. Number 13. So it wasn't that bad, I don't think. I went 13, like I said, for maybe 30 or 35 fish. It's the dog days of summer. Didn't really have high expectations. What I noticed on this day was that with that wind blowing, you guys could kind of see where the water was a little bit calmer on the back side of the reeds. And that's where the fish were located. They weren't on the front side of the reeds. They weren't way back in the back. They were right around that outside edge. I think that very first spot I stopped, I maybe had 5 or 6 different blow-ups. And I just kind of put that in the memory bank for that first point, and then I kept fishing those other points where that wind was blowing, and that's where I did catch a few. So again, for being the dog days of summer, in my experience, August is usually one of the hardest months to catch bass in Michigan, but that frog bite has still been killer. I'm really glad I got on that frog bite. Dylan and I have been learning a ton about this body of water. I'm glad I did, because normally last summer all I did was flip the canals and flip docks, so I'm glad that we've got on a frog bite, because this has been an awesome, awesome summer. So really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. If you haven't already, please hit that subscription button. hit the notification bell so you know anytime I post a new video. If you would, please leave a comment. It really helps with the algorithm. Again, I apologize for the audio. Maybe one day with your guys' help, if I get more subscribers, I can start to monetize some of these videos and I can afford some good camera equipment, afford a better microphone, because I want to make the best quality content I can for you guys. So again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for your support. And remember, the easiest way to change your attitude is by showing gratitude. Thanks, and we'll catch you in the water next time.